Department of Justice launches civil rights probe into Alex Pretti's fatal shooting. The United States Department of Justice announced on Friday that it has opened a federal civil rights investigation into the killing of Alex Pretti, a 37-year-old nurse and activist who was shot dead by immigration officers in Minneapolis last Saturday. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, speaking at a press conference in Washington, said the probe will examine every piece of evidence that could clarify the events of that day. The investigation will be led by the FBI, according to the Department of Homeland Security, which confirmed the agency's role earlier on the same day. Pretti, who worked at the Veterans Hospital in Minneapolis, was participating in a protest against aggressive ICE raids when officers confronted him. He became the third person shot during a recent surge of immigration enforcement activity in the Twin Cities, following the killing of Renee Good a week earlier. The Justice Department's move marks a broader inquiry than the narrower review the Trump administration had previously suggested. Blanche emphasized that the probe will involve video analysis, witness interviews, and a thorough review of the officers' conduct. No federal inquiry has yet been opened into Good's death. Protesters have continued to gather daily in Minneapolis and St. Paul, demanding accountability and an end to what they call a militarized federal presence. One demonstrator, Ann Pelsu, traveled from Wisconsin to stand with the community outside the Bishop Henry Whipple Federal Building. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem later admitted that her earlier statements about Pretti attacking officers were inaccurate, acknowledging that video and witness testimony contradicted that narrative. Noem described the situation as very chaotic during a Fox News interview and said she had been receiving information from agents on the ground. The Trump administration quickly labeled Pretti a domestic terrorist, a characterization that many officials and Republicans have rejected. Former President Donald Trump amplified the controversy on Truth Social, suggesting that previously released footage showed Pretti behaving aggressively toward ICE officers. The video showed Pretti holding a phone while being tackled, and earlier footage from January 13 captured him shouting, spitting, and kicking a federal vehicle's taillight. Attorneys for Pretti's family, including Steve Schleicher, argue that the earlier confrontation does not justify the fatal shooting a week later. Local leaders, including Governor Tim Walz and Mayor Jacob Frey, have condemned the federal actions and called for justice. The protests continued on Friday, with demonstrators braving Arctic cold temperatures